Hello, students. Welcome back to your economics class. This is the last part of the chapter Sectors of the Indian Economy. Today, we will talk about unemployment. What is unemployment and why is it such a big problem? Can you tell me what is unemployment? Unemployment is when a person has the skill, he has the knowledge, but he does not have the job. He is not employed, and so he is not earning any income for himself. These kind of people are a liability to the country. But what if the country cannot provide the job? What if it's not the person's fault? Yes? So today we will look at different types of unemployment, okay, where we are going to look at underemployment, we are going to be looking at disguised unemployment, and we have spoken about this initially. So in unemployment is a situation in which there are people who are willing to work, okay, at the current wage that is available also, but they cannot find a job. You cannot say unemployment to a person who has unrealistic uh, thoughts, okay? Someone who says, I want to earn so much and so I'm not picking up a job. That person is not unemployed. He has opportunities. We're talking of people who do not have opportunities. A person who is physically fit, who is mentally sound, who is well qualified, and most importantly, the last point, willing to work at the prevailing wage rate, willing to work at whatever price the current market conditions are, but he does not get a job. This kind of a situation is called unemployment. Okay, there are many types of unemployment: structural unemployment, cyclical unemployment, frictional unemployment, seasonal unemployment, and disguised unemployment. Structural is, it results from the industrial reorganization, often due to technological change rather than fluctuations in the supply or demand. So when industrial revolution came in and lots of jobs were taken over by the machines, okay, that's when structural unemployment is taking place. So let's say in a packaging company, a man who is folding boxes is not required anymore because there is a machine who is going to do his work now. This machine is a one-time investment for the employer. He's going to put in some amount of money. He's going to get a machine, and the machine is going to work faster than that person. So it's going to be better. He's not going to be paying monthly revenue or salary to the machine. So it is benefit for the employer, but the employee, he will lose his job because of the structural reorganization in the industry. And so now he will be jobless even when he's willing to work at the current market rate, he will still not have a job. So this is called structural unemployment. And seasonal unemployment. This occurs when jobs are only available at certain times of the year. For example, Santa Claus impersonators. So in the foreign countries, there are these people who get paid to wear a Santa Claus costume and stand in the middle of the street or sit under the tree. But these kind of jobs, they will come only in the Christmas season. It's not going to be there throughout the year. So the people who do these kind of jobs, only these kind of jobs, they fall under the seasonal unemployment category because they are doing the job that only is available during a particular season. Even in India, the season, like if you look at the agricultural part, when the ripening season and the harvesting season is there, and there's a harvester, he's only going to be working during the harvest season. He's not going to be working during the other seasons. So that falls under seasonal unemployment. Then is cyclical. Cyclical is, it relegates to the cyclical trend in the growth and production that occur within a business cycle. When the business cycle is at its peak, cyclical unemployment is very, very low. That means most of the people are employed. But whenever the business cycle is low, there isn't enough business. This is currently happening in the market because the number of amount of the business, the economy is going down. There is not a lot of growth and development. There is not a lot of demand and supply in certain products. So in those products, some people have gone out of job because they are not required. Let's say, for example, I run a call center and I used to have daily 10,000 calls and I had hired 100 people for it. But let's say now I have less than 50 calls a day. Why will I need 100 people for it? Why will I pay 100 people salary for it? I might as well reduce it to 10 people because I know 10 people can easily handle 50 calls a day. It's not difficult. Yes? So this kind of employment is called cyclical, which depends on the growth and production of the business cycle. When business cycle is at its peak, it's gonna get the unemployment is going to be very low. But when the business cycle is at its low, the unemployment levels will be very high. Next is frictional unemployment. This occurs when a worker moves from one job to another and spends time trying to find his or her ideal job. It exists even when there is full employment. Now, this is when a person is shifting from jobs, trying to find his calling, trying to find what I want to do, which is the job that suits me best. In that kind of a scenario, it's called frictional unemployment, where they are searching for the correct job. And then we have the disguised unemployment. This is when more people are engaged in some activity than the number of people required for that activity. This is called disguised unemployment. We'll go back to the call center example. Let's say I still have 100 people working for me, but I'm only getting daily 50 calls. That means there are average of 50 people who are not taking a call in the day, and also the other 50 people are only taking one call in a day. So this is called disguised unemployment, where everyone pretends to work. Disguised unemployment exists when part of the labor force is either left without work or is working in a redundant manner, where worker productivity is essentially zero. Same we can think of in an agriculture. Let's say there is an agriculture field which requires 4 laborers, but people doing the activity are 6. Then 2 people are disguisedly unemployed over here. So disguised unemployment is where it looks like the person is employed, but actually his productivity is not adding to anything in the production. So in this scenario, where we require only 4 laborers to do the work, but actually there are 6. So in case 2 were less, still the production would be the same. And even with 6 people, still the production is the same. Hence, you can say that 2 people are disguised unemployed. With this, we come to the end of this chapter. So what I want you all to do is right now, okay, because this is a short video. There's a lot of class time left. What I want you all to do is in your textbook, page number 35 and page number 36. Question number 1 is fill in the blanks. Question number 2 is multiple choice answers. Question number 3 is match the following. And question number 4 is find the odd one out and why. You will only do these many. You're not doing more than these. Okay. Just the first 4 questions you will do and keep ready. We will discuss it in the next class. Okay. I will give out the answers to you all in the next class. Okay. So till then, stay home, stay safe, take care, and keep learning. Thank you.